Webb and I'm the creative producer at Vitalstatistix. Vitals was formed in 1984 by three women, Ollie Black, Margie Fisher and Roxy Bent, and they formed the company because they really saw a need for a company that was dedicated to women's performance and advancing the careers of women performance makers in Australia. Vitals has always been based in Port Adelaide, and we've been based here at the Waterside Workers Hall since the early 90s, which is a really important part of what the company is about. I guess when I'm thinking about how I go about curating our program here at Vitals, I'm very interested in the relationships that the organisation has with artists over a long period of time. So it's not necessarily for us about buying in a show or having a one-off presentation with artists. It's actually about, really engaging in the kind of ideas and, explorations and experimentation that an artist is working on. And so we often will seed the development of a performance or an artwork and then see that work through to presentation and find the best context, I guess, for those artists and create partnerships with other organisations and other presenters to support those artists in the best possible way. I'm really interested in artists that are really exploring kind of real world issues, but also working in ways that are experimental and that are coming up with kind of surprising responses to issues such as climate change or feminism or other kind of global issues like that. So I saw a body of work at Dance Massive in 2015. I was just extremely excited by the work and had been following Atlante's work for a couple of years. She's a really interesting young Australian artist who works very conceptually and experimentally, and she's particularly interested, I guess, in ideas around feminism, but she speaks a lot broader than that as well. I'm excited that we're able to present body of work to an Adelaide audience. It's the kind of dance work that Adelaide audiences probably haven't seen for a while. It's quite different from a lot of dance that we do see in South Australia. And also it will start a new relationship for us. As I've said, we work in long-term ways with artists, and so we're also going to be supporting a new work of Atlante's through a residency in November 2016 as well. So that's really exciting. So over 12 months, Vitals will present performance seasons, exhibitions, residencies and creative developments. Every year we have a national artist hothouse called Adhocracy. We present talks, festival experiences, so it's a really wide range of the types of events that we present. One of the things I think that we do really well, and that's a really core part of the organisation, is that we kind of showcase creative development and experimentation, and that's a really important part of the current kind of mandate of the organisation. I think where Vitals sits in South Australia is that we offer a site for creative development for artists where they can also not only develop their own work, but actually are part of a community of artists that we work with over a year, and that we really try to find ways that we can connect South Australian artists with their national peers. So we do that through things such as Adhocracy, which is our national arts hothouse. But we also do it in a range of other ways as well. Whenever we work with a non-South Australian artist or group of artists, we try to find ways where they can involve or collaborate with local artists as well. We have a residency every year where we select a new work in progress, and those artists undertake creative development with us with 10 local artists in residence with the lead artist, and that is presented as a work in progress for Adhocracy each year. So Vitalstatistix has been the South Australian member of the Mobile States Initiative for the last 3-4 years. So that's enabled us to be part of that national contemporary performance touring network and bring works here through that initiative. I think what I'm proud of at Vitals over the last few years, and given that it was our 30th birthday in 2014, is firstly that we've actually survived as a small organisation in the arts, which is no kind of mean feat, and I think that's obviously even more clear now in the current environment. But I think for contemporary arts organisation to not only survive but thrive in a working class community here in Port Adelaide, working with more and more artists each year, is a really great achievement.